Hi folks, we're back and we're gonna do a mustard rub on these pork roast, and then we're gonna do just a dry rub on the ribs that we're gonna cook tomorrow. So let's show you what I do here. Take a little bit of that old ketchup or mustard, and I put that mustard all over that thing. Now folks, you'll never taste this mustard. All this mustard is going to be a binding ingredient for the rub. It's all it's going to be. So we're going to rub that thing down really good there, just like that. Yeah, it's looking nice. Then I'm going to have to undo these gloves. And what we're going to do next is we're going to strain this injection, this marinade, through this thing right here. Strain it out a little bit. Just let her run down there. Sorry about the mess, folks, but that's who I am. Let some of that goodness stay up in there. See that right there, folks? That's all the goodness in that thing right there. Get up there and stay where you need to be. We're going to pull the cap off of that old needle right there. We're going to suck that dude on up and run it back out, and then suck it up again. And we're just going to do a crisscross pattern until you see that meat start moving. And don't worry about it if you get a little bit of it out. It's alright, that meat will close back up on it. See that meat bump up there, folks? Squirt out the sides. That's what I'm after. Just come back here and hit a little more, and hit a little more back here. Hit a little more back here, and just let that run, folks. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. All it's gonna do is help that rub to bind to that piece of pork butt there. Give it a little more flavor. Look at there, folks. That looks good, don't it? Then we're just going to take this rub that we made earlier, and we're going to spread it all over this thing. And we're going to turn it over and do the same thing on the back side. Just get some rub up on there, like them little balls. That's that brown sugar. That's all that goodness right there. And we're going to rub down. Rub around the sides. Give us a little bit more for right here. Rub it down there. And we're going to kick it up right here on the side and get a little rub up on the side. You want that rub all over this thing. Get a little bit more up on this side. Just like that. Then we're going to let these set overnight and marinate right there in that pan. We're going to get on this one. That mustard all over that thing. Rub it all up in there. Get all that goodness all over that piece of meat. Yeah, buddy. This stuff's going to be better than cable TV, folks. Now I'm going to get rid of another pair of gloves. Good thing I got a box of 90 of them over there. We're going to start putting a little dry rub on this one, and then we'll inject it when we're done with the dry rub. Yeah, I really want that brown sugar because that's what gives it that crust, is that sugar. Sugar on there. Get a little bit down this side right here. Just rub it up in there good. A little bit up on this end. Just rub it all around there. Yeah, buddy. Now we'll pull some injection and put in this one. And this one actually does have a bone in it. which is okay with me. Everybody knows I like the bones. I just squirted that all over my shirt. My wife's gonna kill me. There's number 2 ready to go in the pan. Just slide it over here. We'll stick it in that pan. And these are going to set all night in the fridge. Rub it around good. Look at all that goodness right there. I'm going to be cooking for 3 families tomorrow. Be cooking for Joe Farrell and his wife for Mother's Day. Be cooking for Greg Bryant and his wife, something for his Mother's Day to her. He's going to fix her a big old meal and impress her. And I'm going to be cooking for Mr. Hanson and Miss Melinda tomorrow. So it's going to be a good day. Pretty much makes me happy. This is where I'm happiest is at, is when I'm out here in the yard cooking. It's what I like to do. It's what my wife likes me to do. She kind of likes my cooking. She's become accustomed to it over the last 25 years. Some of that goodness off that board right there. Good. Look at that all ready. Look at that rub there. Let's get these more on there. Okay, this one's ready, so we're going to stick it over here in this other thing. Blowed my needle off. I think I need to strain me a little bit more of this juice up in here. There we go. Now we get that needle on down there. Let's start injecting this one, folks. It don't take a whole lot going in there. Oops, there, I hit the bone. You see that swelling up there, folks? That's what I'm after. All of that will absorb into that meat. It'll be some kind of tender and juicy tomorrow. Did you see how it swelled? Okay, let's get on this last one over here. Boy, it smells good out here right now, don't it, Melissa?
Yes, it does.
And I'll crank this old pit up in the morning about daylight. Let it start chugging along. That's my plan anyway. But I usually get up, I ain't even going to use gloves this time, folks. I'm just going to go for it. I usually get up and wake the chickens up. There, we even got a little rub on there. That stuff is cold. spread a little rub up on here. Pat that in a little bit. Bit more there, look there. All that goodness is going to come to life. Up there. Plunge up on that end right there. That looks really good. Let's stick it in the pan and then I'll throw some injection in it. Then we'll cover these and let them set all night long till tomorrow. Watch out, woman.
Not on the lens, is it?
Yeah, probably. Oop, lost my needle again. Well, that's going to do it for the pork roast. Now I'm going to do the ribs. And I got a different rub that goes on them, because the boss lady told me she didn't want nothing spicy. But we're going to just, what we're going to do here. No, nothing but just a rub. Just a sweet rub on them. Get a good coverage on it. Flip them bad boys over and get one on the other side. This will make a lot of people happy. Well, folks, that's it until we start cooking in the morning.